We're going to be flying on our KC-135. It's a direct flight to Germany. I've heard there's going to be 8 seats on the plane, so there's 30 of us here, so we're going to be like fighting over these 8 seats.
But luckily it's only about a 7.5, 8-hour flight.
I've got my sleeping bag on the plane, so just give me the floor and I'll be happy.
Let's go.
Bye guys, have a fun time.
This is a fabulous aircraft. This KC-135 was amazing at the power. This thing was actually just as fast on a climb as it was on a cruise. A lot of power. It was quite a machine. I was very, very impressed.
It's been a long ride, but it's very cool. I mean, I've never flown like this, and when you first get on this plane, it's definitely a cargo plane, but we all had a great time, and I think it's like 3 in the morning right now, so we're all a little tired, but it's been good.
And I want to thank the Indy Series, and what a great way to kick off your Centennial by coming out where I know there's a lot of great race fans, a lot of great Indy fans, not only here in Germany, but also downrange as you get on the first leg of your adventure.
I think this whole thing is really, really great. It's just the most phenomenal thing that people come out here and actually do this stuff, especially for guys that are in worse shape than I am. I think it's a really good thing. I was excited as hell.
This whole morning has been pretty special, to see the wounded soldiers is really what puts it all in perspective. And so to meet some of the wounded first is a great way to start it out.
I met you when I was like 8 years old.
Luckily, there weren't a lot of guys there, which is a good thing, but it just blows your mind how upbeat they are.
It was very humbling. It was something that really, really touched us.
The Indy 500 to me was always my dream.
We went to the auditorium and had a talk session with Jack Arute leading us, and it was a lot of fun.
We were very fortunate to have some of the greatest drivers in the world come in.
Just to see a Voigt and Andretti and an Unser at the same table is kind of amazing, because normally they've been duking it out on the track for years and years.
We're going to load you guys up, start the engines, taxi out to the runway. We'll take off out of here. It's going to be about a 2.5 hour flight out to the ship. Perfect.
We're super excited to see you guys here. The sailors you eat dinner with are our finest sailors, and they've been awarded a Sailor of the Year award. Now, you can't come aboard an aircraft carrier and not get an official hat.
We just came down here to meet the drivers. It's pretty cool that they came out here. It means a lot to me, at least.
I love racing. I like cars. I miss driving my car. I want to meet some drivers.
I'm such a big Indy fan. I've watched a lot of races, and the one name that I always hear is Mario Andretti. It made my cruise. I'm so excited right now.
What's the high tide? This was a lot of fun. We got the troops laughing, and they all enjoyed watching me suffer getting my hair cut. But in all seriousness, this was for a good cause. I managed to raise over $5,000 for the Wounded Warrior Project and Help a Hero.
Keeps people going, knowing people are out there thinking of us and willing to take time out of their busy schedule to come out here and meet us.
They have a full facility here where they can turn around engines, and to see that engine go through some of the pulls and see it go into the afterburn, and being able to walk up to the shutters at the back of the motor and touch them and not even feel their burn, is really cool.
I'm going to split everybody up into two groups of 8.
We went up to the bridge. We got to see, how the ship is actually directed, how it's driven, and even Davey Hamilton got behind the wheel. I got to see all the screens and where they're headed and how they plan to launch some of the fantastic planes they have on deck. To go on deck and see the planes taking off and seeing what those pilots, even a little hint of what they go through, I was just really moved by that.
I'm a huge open wheel fan. Matter of fact, I'll be at the race this year. And I'm a huge Mario Andretti fan. To me, he's like meeting Babe Ruth.
I love the sport, and I love what they did for the sport. So it's great having them here and being able to shake their hand and get their autograph.
Unfortunately, we had a little bit of difficulty getting back to Bahrain, so we missed today at the Bahrain F1 track. But fortunately, our Indy racing experience guys are very good, and they went ahead and gave the troops an awesome day, an awesome visit, and we're very thankful for that.
How was it?
It was great. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah.
It's been a busy day already. We started in Bahrain, and we flew a C-130 here, which was interesting. First time we've been on one of those. This is a huge base here. It's just amazing, the size of it.
Our wing here is part of United States Forces Iraq, and our current mission is threefold. We defend our bases, we provide top cover to U.S. and coalition forces, and we assist the Iraqi security and Iraqi army forces as they make their transition to democracy.
My family has a long history with Indianapolis, so I just had to come share that there's people here that appreciate them coming over to show us that they care for us. Get some autographs from people like Mario Andretti, legends I grew up always knowing their names, and for once I get to meet them, and it's just weird that I get to meet them in Iraq.
Anytime we get anything from home, whether it's boxes of treats or a great event like the IndyCar drivers come in, you would not believe how faces light up because they like knowing that they've got something from home and they're thinking of them back there. And it's really so cute to see them just light up when we have events like this. And we really, really appreciate the folks back home doing that for them.
It's a great little experience that they can provide for the soldiers here. I know they lead a busy life, and it's just a great opportunity that they can come out and meet and greet with the soldiers.
Here we are today. Actually our first day with a two-seater IndyCar, able to get some rides on the base.
I guess I'm about to get into a super fast car and go very fast. I'm very nervous. To be in an Indy 500 car and then to have Mario Andretti drive me on the flight line, that's amazing.
How was that, buddy?
You like it? Amazing. Didn't know that the car had that much power. It was unbelievable.
You all right? I'm going to go sit down.
I'm kind of lost for words right now.
Every time he took a turn, it just felt like it was on a rail.
How was it?
That was awesome. Well, a lot faster than I expected.
Obviously, we're trying to have some fun with the troops here and trying to demonstrate what we have, you know, as far as a race car, get a little bit of a feel for things. Overall, I think they're having some fun.
I got the opportunity to put a ZAP, we call it ZAP, sticker on the Indy race car. The sticker's for the 39th Air Base wing.
Experience has been just incredible here. I mean, this has really gone above and beyond my expectations, and so happy and so excited to be here and spend this time with the troops and kind of get to know them, get to know about their lifestyle here and the families back at home that really miss them. And I just told one of the guys there, I said, when I leave here, you're still going to be on my mind. You're still going to be in my heart, and I meant that.
When we came to Turkey, it was a little strange, you know. The relations that the U.S. has there is a little strained at this point. So we're trying to go in and do a little bit of goodwill action. And you know, Mario was definitely a stand-up ambassador for the tour and certainly delivered that.
We're on base at RAF Huntington in England. It's my backyard, and very happy to be here. It's very cold, and of course, there's not a day in England where it doesn't rain. Mr. Terry Grant is a famous stunt driver here in England, and he's been doing events all across Europe. It's kind of a big deal over here. He aligned all of us as part of this show, and we were in 2 groups of 4. As you did a figure of 8 in between us. I mean, he got extremely close to our feet. I mean, look down and he was probably no more than 6 inches from our feet. He was taking bets on who was going to push Jack into his path.
Today I had a fabulous time, obviously enjoying myself driving the car. I was using the little monster stunt car today. Thankfully the guys all agreed. They didn't really know what they let themselves in for, and they said they'd be part of my show.
This two-seater car has been just a fabulous tool for us. We're doing a little spinning around, some top speed, and giving them some sort of a thrill.
Fast. It's brilliant. Oh yeah, it's great. It's pretty speechless actually.
Sarah's absolutely amazing. To see such an inspirational female running her own team, absolutely fantastic. You know, being a female in the army, you know what it's like to work in a male-dominated world, and to see how successful she is, you makes you want to aim higher in your own career, really.
This is called a helmet-mounted sight, or helmet-mounted capability to put all of the data information that we fly with, so airspeed, altitude, all that stuff, and it actually projects it onto the visor.
We started our day here at the Strike Yield Complex, gave a capabilities brief about what our aircraft does, what its mission is, and the people who fly it. After that, we went out on the flight line, got to take a look at a jet in person, and here we are in the Heritage Bar, kind of taking a day off with the air crew here, getting to know each other better. This was our opportunity to kind of break off from work for a little bit, take about 15 minutes, and get an opportunity to see these guys in person.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
I think the entire experience has been just overwhelming. My hat's off to Morale Entertainment for having this organized to a T. Everywhere had, I think, its own special moments. The appreciation was shown sincerely by everyone, thanking us for taking the time and all that. And again, while they were saying that, we were thinking exactly just the reverse. You know, it's our pleasure and our privilege, you know, to have been there. I can't think how I could have spent 11 days doing anything better. I certainly want to express my heartfelt thank you to everyone that we met along the way. And again, we were totally overwhelmed by your incredible hospitality, and all of that is very precious to us. So again, thank you and Godspeed.
I've gained a whole new appreciation for what the armed forces face, and what they go through, and the dedication and the sacrifice that they make is unmatched by anything I've seen. I want to thank every one of the armed forces that are out there in harm's way, protecting us and giving us our freedom. I definitely learned that we have to fight hard to keep our freedom and to bring peace in the world. And I believe in you, and I wish you all the very best and a safe trip home.
We've had so many awesome experiences on this trip, but the one thing that does strike me is that even though everyone is so young, they have so much confidence in each other that the job is going to get done regardless of what it is. I just want to thank all the troops, all the fantastic people that we've had the opportunity to talk to, see, and those that we haven't. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do at the Indy 500, so thank you.
I felt that mission accomplished, that we were able to visit a lot of troops and give our thanks, and it also showed us what they really do and how big this war really is, and the logistics to really make it happen. And you know, most importantly, it was just you know, a great opportunity to see what it takes to have our freedom. I want to thank all the troops for inspiring me and for allowing us to come and visit them and give our thanks to what they do for us to keep our country free and safe and allow us to live the way that we do in America. And it's been a fantastic trip. We've met a lot of people, and you know, thumbs up, and come home soon.
Some of these guys know who I am and some of them don't, but the fact that I was actually able to come out here and kind of make them smile and laugh and maybe forget about their problems for a day and take their mind off their work and the challenges that they're facing made me feel excellent. I know I'm just one person, but I hope you know that I'm thinking about you every day, and just a big thank you for all that you're giving up for us. We appreciate it.
To get to visit the troops in different locations and their different jobs and see what they do and everything, it's gratifying because they're keeping us safe. I want to thank all the troops for the job you're doing. It makes us feel very good at home, and we hope we made you feel good by visiting, and keep up the good work.
I think we've all been humbled by this trip, by what we've seen, where we go, the people. They're so thankful to see someone with a message from home. We get to go home after 10 days. These men and women are deployed here for years at a time, 6, 7 months without seeing their family in some cases. And you know, after 10 days, we're ready to get back to the United States. I can't imagine what it must be like for those that have to stay here for months and months and months on end. I want to send out a sincere, heartfelt thank you to each and every one of our men and women in the service. You are indeed the true heroes. When you look at sports across the board, we maybe epitomize people that accomplish something with a ball or a bat or with a race car, but they can't hold a candle to what you do each and every day. And as I like to tell people, not only are you the heroes, but you're the people that we should put up as role models for all of our children. So once again, thanks so much from the bottom of my heart, and look forward to being able to meet more of you on the next trip.
I've enjoyed meeting so many people, and it's amazing the quick connections I think a lot of us made with different men and women. I'm a true fan of our military. I was really excited to see these guys in action. I think I made some friendships that will probably stay for many, many years, and it was just great to say thank you to all the men and women who serve our great nation. I just want to say thank you for giving us the finest military in the world and helping keeping our country the greatest nation on the planet. Thank you.
I don't think there was a single day that didn't have some sort of impact on us, or everyone of us, will probably remember this for the rest of our lives. It's really hard just to pinpoint one moment, because every day there was something special. I'll have a lot of fun memories of this for sure. I just want to say a huge thank you for your hospitality over the last 10 days. Your work that you do overseas, it means a lot to everybody, and we really appreciate you, and we hope you all return home safely.